asking those questions. Okay, before we begin, my name is David Biodomobo. I am the AZINONET money farmer, and I would like to call on someone very special who is going to take the opening prayer for tonight. Ambassador Ape. Ambassador Ape, are you here? Please, can you unmute your mic and do the opening prayer? Ambassador, are you here? Okay, without wasting time, let me take it. Everlasting Father, we thank you for your grace. Okay, Ambassador Ape, please go ahead. Dr. Augustine, please, can you unmute Ambassador Ape?
His mic is on. He can actually unmute himself. Maybe he's not with us. You can go ahead, sir.
Okay, Everlasting Father, we thank you for your grace. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your kindness and your wisdom to receive every teaching and training that we'll be receiving. We declare that we have an understanding heart to understand all that we are meant to know for concerning AZINONET, and we produce the desired result in the name of Jesus. So, in Jesus' name we prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Please go to the comment section and type the word amen at the comment section. Okay, without wasting time, like I said, my name is David, the AZINONET money farmer, reaching you all the way from Bayelsa State, Yenagoa main town. Okay, please don't see Ponzi scheme in AZINONET as usual. Don't see buying and selling, and don't see investment in AZINONET. See AZINONET as the way it's going to be presented to you for tonight, that it is a digitized Osusu network. So see it that way, and don't expect AZINONET to be like the platform you've been before. See it as fresh as it is, and you will be flying. And on this note, and before that, I would like to say a very big thank you to our president, our CEO of AZINONET, Mr. Enoch Azigbo. Thank you so much for this brilliant work that you've done and that is bringing smile to many homes in Nigeria and beyond. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you to Dr. Augustine Onuku and all the well-meaning leaders in AZINONET Nation. Thank you so much, sir. Samash. Thank you. And on this note, I would like to present the mic to Dr. Godson Onoku, who is going to take the presentation for tonight. So please, I want you to open your mind and get every teachings that is coming your way for tonight. So Dr. Godson, over to you, sir.
Okay, Pastor David, you hold it there. To God be the glory. I'm not the one to do the presentation tonight. It's your own Madam Az.
Oh, my Madam AZINONET, Madam Timi Emmanuel. Oh, great.
AZINONET. And she's
Madam Timi Emmanuel, please. Over to you, ma. I didn't know. Thank you. Madam AZINONET, are you in the house?
Okay, thank you so much. I was waiting for an invitation to unmute my mic. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our great members, leaders, everyone in AZINONET. Good to hear from you all again tonight. I want to especially thank our CEO. Thank you so much, sir, for all that you do for us in AZINONET. Thank you for your push, for your support, for your indefatigable leadership. Every time people just keep talking, I'll just look them and laugh. I said, the CEO I have is going to respond. So I don't need to bother myself because I know that he's going to respond. I just keep praying for more grace and more wisdom for you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this platform to shine. You know, I want to also thank Dr. Godson, sir, for prompting me on time, like you always do, to prepare me for tonight's presentation. And I also want to thank the AZINONET money farmer. Thank you for all you are doing. AZINONET is a place where you get inspired by what others are doing. It's not a place where you block others from shining. I'm so excited to be in a place like this. In AZINONET, you must always work with others and support others. I'm a privileged, pioneer of AZINONET, solution to all over, Africa and the world beyond. I used to introduce myself that my name is Mrs. Timi. Let me do that again. I'm Mrs. Timi Emmanuel. I'm a pioneer of a fintech solution called AZINONET. Maybe you haven't heard that from our CEO for a while. CEO put that statement in my mouth, and I'm bold to say it. I'm a pioneer of a fintech solution called AZINONET. And AZINONET is here in front of you. Even if you are a registered member, I always come to these meetings to be inspired again and again. And many times, if you have noticed, our previous meeting, to the present meeting always gets more inspiring than the previous. So if you have been taking note of that, congratulations. If you have not, please take note. This meeting is going to be more inspiring than the last one, and every meeting is unique. So keep your mind open, be ready to assimilate every instruction that is going to come to you tonight. I'm also known as Madam AZINONET. At this point, I'm going to be sharing my screen, and we are going to ride just along and make sure you are ready to learn. Okay. Now, so many people have different thoughts and fear why they don't want to venture into a new business. I hear that a lot. I don't want to bring two. I'm doing something already. I'm very busy. I don't want to bring two. That's one of the excuse that they always give. But every day they are referring, And the one thing we need to know is that in this life that we came in, you must refer somebody to something. I was telling somebody, even if it's granules you are selling, you must invite somebody to come and buy the granules, And this AZINONET system is a life-changing opportunity. I don't think you should be greedy about it. It's just like, I want to help more persons. I want to help more persons. That's what we are doing actually. It's not just because you want to fill your board. You are looking at people that you want to help them grow their business, help them become better, and they are going to celebrate you big time. The name of our company is AZINONET. The spelling is AZINONET. I was trying to correct somebody's spelling for the past few days now, and I decided that let me mention this. AZINONET spelling is this spelling, AZINONET. Please, in case somebody spells it wrongly, it's not that you are trying to be off, but try to put the person in check, because we're trying to maintain a standard, okay? So AZINONET is here, and this is our esteemed CEO, the CEO of AZINONET Limited, Mr. Enoch Azibotu. And this our CEO is somebody that is selfless, is ready to help you grow. You can fly as high as you want. It is your choice. Okay, so I want to give you a mindset that you are in a system where the CEO is accessible. You can actually get feedback promptly. It's not something that you don't know where they are coming from, or these are things that we don't know who is the people that are leading this thing. So we are real time people here. So I congratulate you for being part of us. AZINONET is duly registered. We are duly registered with CAC as AZINONET Limited, and this was done on the 13th of July, 13 days, sorry, of December 2021. Okay, and then AZINONET, we went further to do another documentation, which is under EFCC, Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering. Now, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of money, I keep saying it anytime I get to this point, that you are going to be part of, something big. A lot of money will drop in your account. Somebody asked a question some time back that I'm a civil servant. Won't government probe me for seeing big figures, in my accounts? And definitely, AZINONET have already figured that out. And that's why we have this certificate to back you up that the money actually is coming from AZINONET and you are highly covered. So don't have any fear or doubt about what we do here. Okay, AZINONET went further to take a document, a certificate, a trademark under Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, and we are duly registered as e-commerce and digital Isusu. So what we do here is contribution. Please take note, we don't buy, we don't sell, we don't trade with your money and bring you return on investment. What we do here is purely contribution. That's what we do here, okay? And I'm going to show you how it works. Just keep your attention focused on me at this point. Also, we took this document. This document is unique. AZINONET is the first company to digitalize your Isusu network. And we went to take this document to state that we are the first and no other one is going to be like us. And this document was gotten on the 18th of August 2023. That we are digitalized Isusu, the first of its kind. So congratulations, you are in for a great time. Like I said before, this is AZINONET, okay? There's no other AZINONET than this AZINONET. This is our logo. This is our name. And our website, you can access any information you want to get from our website, www.azinonet.com. Okay? So our core values is sincerity of purpose. We are very true to the letter. We want to show people that actually people can be real in this country. Some people just feel that as long as it's Nigeria, nothing good will come out of the country. We are here to prove that statement that is wrong, okay? We can actually produce something good out of this country, and we can actually be the pioneer of something great that other countries can emulate from. So our core values, sincerity of purpose, our goals and objectives to raise financially stable families. And at last meeting, which was on Sunday 13th, I was so excited. I had to start blasting it everywhere. As CEO gave us a figure that we have already over 12,000 persons in AZINONET. And also we have over 1,000 families that are already benefiting from AZINONET. Don't you think it's worth celebrating? I celebrated it. I took time to, make noise about it. I felt like everyone should have posted it that day. Definitely we are going to celebrate the figures as they keep rising, because more people are coming in. Be ready. More people are coming in. Sometimes you will not even talk. Just your smile alone, they will ask you, what are you doing? In this hard economy, why are you smiling? And you tell them it's AZINONET. So congratulations, everyone. Now, our action, what do we do here? We do a digital contribution system in USD. Osusu, Ajo, Itibe, Adashe, whatever name you call it in your dialect, it's contribution. That local contribution that you have, that around you, we brought it to the modern day business, because we can't continue waiting for the local structure, because business is now on the go. So our system is already changing lives, and that's what we want to show you tonight. So you are in for a great time. Our reach already right now, that I'm very certain of, is the whole country already is taken over by AZINONET. And more people are hearing, more people are joining, more families are coming in, more people are hearing. Okay. Now, if your location where you are, some people are still telling you, I've not heard about it before. Wow, you are really privileged. You should go ahead to make the noise as loud as you can. Our head office is in Warri, so we started from Warri to Bayelsa, to Benin, to Lagos, to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, Asaba, Enugu, just like that. We have been going and we have been spreading like wildfire. And we have certain of our members also from outside the country already in this business with us. And our head office is situated at C26 F&J Plaza, opposite Safari Pharmacy by Police Post, Warri, Delta State. You can do your findings. You can send someone to verify this address. So we are real physical people, just that we are using the modern day business structure, and definitely we are flying. Welcome to a beautiful future through AZINONET, okay? And we have a picture in mind. We came across this idea by a well-known businessman in the name of Robert Kiyosaki. He said that there's a journey in life, everyone coming, and you start from being an employee to being a self-employed, to a business owner, and to an investor. Now, this journey, a lot of times, many people don't have the capital to start it. So AZINONET is showing you that you can actually make this progress with us using our system. Okay, our goal is to ensure that at the end of the day, you're going to be an investor, not just to make the money for pleasure, but to become stable financially. At this point, with the permission of Mr. CEO, I thought of something. Something struck my mind some days back. I was thinking about what I and Mr. CEO discussed, should be last year or year before last. CEO was thinking about the sustainability of AZINONET. He was thinking about how we want to ensure our members, when they get to the highest level in AZINONET, they will never be poor in their life. That was one discussion I will not forget with Mr. CEO, sir. And he said that he's looking at how can people be faithful enough to say, when I get to the level of millions, I'm going to invest what I've gotten from AZINONET, I'm going to become big, and my family will never become poor. At that time, we're brainstorming how to ensure that this system brings people into that level. And today I'm excited to tell you that AZINONET definitely have hit that goal. You are not going to go back to being poor. You're not going to, your family is not going to go down anymore. Because AZINONET have shown you the principle, the system, how to get that done. So this picture is real with AZINONET. I'm saying it with all boldness. This picture is real. So if you are in any of this level, maybe you are an employee or self-employed, maybe you're even a business owner, you're hearing about AZINONET. Welcome to a beautiful future with AZINONET. At this point, I want to go further to show you that we are like-minded people, and we are here to make money together. AZINONET structure is what I want to show you. What do we do here? How do we get our money? Some people get confused. People don't sell, you don't buy. What do you do? How do your money come about? Please, at this point, I'd like you to pay so much attention. If you're hearing me loud and clear, I'd like you to drop in the chat box, Claire, I'm hearing you clearly, loud and clear, so that I'll be sure you are ready to receive this formula, this strategy that is changing so many families already. Now, AZINONET's action is Osusu or Ajo. How does AZINONET work? How are you telling us that you just pay 15,000 naira and you make over 700 million? How is it possible? Let me show you. Welcome to an idea. This idea actually is not far away from what we are familiar with. It's an homegrown solution, but with a beautiful twist. Okay, now we have a picture in front of you that states, shows you a picture of people doing contribution. Somebody's recording, somebody's dropping his money, people are ready to drop their money, and maybe they do this every weekend, or they fix a particular time, they come together to do this. They can be just few persons like this, or they can be as large as this, or even more. Now, this structure has helped a lot of people to build financial stability in a particular way. They can, invest in something else. They can build houses and all that. Some of us can even testify to those that have used it to train their children in school. But there are some limitations to this local contribution. One of which is you keep contributing and contributing till everybody receives. Like our esteemed bulldozer will tell us that it puts pressure on you. You find yourself, under stress because you want to meet up the target of contributing every meeting day. Then also, in this local contribution is limited to your location. But AZINONET says you can do your business on the go from wherever you are. And then AZINONET shows you, amidst other, challenges that the local contribution have, I want to just go to show you the solutions that we have. And you can testify that AZINONET is unique and different. Now, AZINONET says you will contribute one time of $10, equivalent to 15,000 naira, because our exchange is 1,500 to $1. So you are contributing only 15,000 naira per account, okay? And that guarantees you for a system that continues to pay you till 15 times. Unlike the local contribution that you're going to contribute, if you are 10 persons, you're going to contribute 10 times. AZINONET says contribute one time and you are going to earn 15 times. And the potential of AZINONET, that's another beautiful thing that I love about AZINONET. The potential of AZINONET is far, far higher than what our local contribution have shown us over the years. Now, let me show you how it works. Once you pay your one-time contribution, like I told you, of $10, equivalent of 15,000 naira, you are going to activate your $10 board. Now, once you activate your $10 board, this is what you are going to see on your board. Your board is made up of 7 persons. Everyone in AZINONET have a board of 7 persons, no matter the level you are. And then in this your board, you are going to, work with some certain persons. These persons are hungry, people that are hungry for success. They are business minded. They are also looking for opportunities to change their story. You know that in the local contribution, you will still go and look for your friends, your colleagues, your business partners. Let us do contribution, and you could fix a particular amount, and then the decision on who is going to take first or who is going to take second is also there. AZINONET also have that structure, but in AZINONET, you are the first person in your board, and then you are going to do the work, or it is work really, of inviting 2 persons to join AZINONET. These 2 persons are the picture you are seeing in red. And these 2 persons are also coming, just like you have come in and you have made your payment of 15,000 and you have invited them to this meeting. You have invited them to a meeting where they will come and hear about AZINONET, because people keep making the mistake of going about, how am I going to go and be talking to people to come and join? We have always said it over and over and over that we have strong, robust support system. Invite people to us to talk to them for you, because they have not heard something like this before. This is the first of its kind. And because of the previous challenges people have had in other businesses, they may feel, I don't want to start a new one, or this is like other things I've seen before. AZINONET is not what you have seen before. This is different and unique. So you need to follow the structure we are showing you as leaders. Please, I'm pleading with all our team members, don't go about explain AZINONET unless you know what to say. If you don't know what to say, always reach out to your sponsor, reach out to your leaders. Many people come back with excuses. I'm just sharing based on experience. I have team members that will tell me after I spoke to them, they say, this thing is MMM, this thing is what they have seen before. Please, AZINONET is not what you have seen before. So if you are going to follow us in structure we have given to you, invite them to meetings, show them our videos. Those people will come to register with you. When they come to register, they are going to be, example, the 2 persons right behind you. These 2 persons are going to do what you just did of, first of all, paying your one-time payment of 15,000 naira. And then the second thing they are going to do is to invite also to meetings. It is so easy. It is so easy. It is not difficult at all. Okay, so once they do this, the 4 persons in green are going to come into your board. They are coming to their board, but their board is also reflecting in yours. So if they are coming to their board, you are going to have a complete board like this. 2 and 4, that's 6 plus you, 7. That's what AZINONET recognizes. And you find yourself in a board completed like this. And AZINONET celebrates you for completing your board, your level 1 board. Okay, once we celebrate you like this, something happens to your bank account. And this is what many people are looking for. I want to see that first alert. Madam, if I see that first alert, I will start telling people. It is possible. Some people do it in a day, some people do it in a week, some people do it in a month, some people do it, they can drag their feet. I was there in 5 months. I was shocked. What would somebody be doing in 5 months just to get 24,000 in AZINONET? Wow, it is your decision anyway. But in this place, we inspire you to become, fast as much as you want. If you want to be slow, AZINONET is free for you to slow, but we encourage you to be fast, okay? Right now, I am telling you that the new line is level 3. So even if you're hearing me, a registered member, please fly as high as you want, okay? So once your board is completed, you have this paid to your account. Your wallet is credited with $36. And if you multiply that by 1.5, that is 54,000 naira. At this point, some people will say, what is AZINONET benefiting? AZINONET is your administrator. So we have an admin charge of 6,000 naira. So that is why you have 54,000 naira, because 4 persons have paid you 15,000 naira. That is why you have 60,000. And after the 6,000 is deducted by the system, you are going to receive 54,000. That is why you have this structure. The structure is 30,000 naira will be used to contribute for you to go to level 2. And then 24,000 credited to your bank account once you place for withdrawal. Immediately your board fills up today, by the next day, the AZINONET algorithm is going to search through all the boards in our system and credit them according to their levels. Once you are credited, you're going to receive these figures in your back office, in your wallet, and then you can do the simple structure of upgrading first. You must upgrade first to a higher board, and then you can withdraw. Okay, so in this system, you don't need to go and bring another money to come and add, to say, I want to add to do a higher contribution. The system already takes care of that. Then you don't need to bring new persons to come and register in level 2 for you to fill up your level 2 board. Whatever thing you're going to do has to go from level 1. Everybody must start from level 1. Okay, so congratulations. You just received your first payment of 24,000. This is just the beginning of the journey for you, and you are going to show you what you are going to earn in level 2. The 6 persons that came into your level 1 board are going to join you in level 2. They are also going to receive their first payment and upgrade to you, and then they'll come to meet you in level 2. And you are going to receive 45,000. Remember, you've already done an upgrade. For every level, you are going to subscribe for a higher board, and then you're going to withdraw. So I'm going to be showing you what you are going to be withdrawing at every board. Okay, we have 15 boards. So just look at the figures. These figures are, you know, they are beautiful. They make you smile. Okay, so level 2, you're getting 45,000. Level 3, you're getting 90 times 2 of what you have earned before. Level 4, you're getting 180,000. Level 5, 375,000. Level 6, 750,000 naira. Level 7, 1.5 million. Level 8, you have 3 million naira that is credited to your bank account. Level 9, you are getting 6 million naira. I'm just imagining several people that are going to be expanding the capacity of their bank account because of AZINONET, you know. And level 10, you have 12 million. Level 11, 24 million. Round 12, a whooping 48 million. And round 13, 96 million. Round 14, 192,000 naira. Wow. And round 15, which is the last round, is 384,000 naira. Congratulations. You just rounded up all that you are doing in AZINONET. And if you add up everything that you have gotten from level 1 to level 15, is 767,964,000. 767 million, sorry, 964,000. If this figure is beautiful, type good, type nice, you know, or smile. Just do something to show that you saw this figure. This figure is achievable in AZINONET already. Several persons are already close to it. So make up your mind that you're going to be part of this beautiful picture. And now look at how life is going to be with you. You can choose how well you want to go with taking care of your family, you know, giving yourself a good treat, you know, changing your accommodation, you know, investing in something like we have shown you from the beginning, you must invest in something that will keep your money, keep coming again and again and again. So AZINONET shows you that beautiful future. And you can also give yourself a vacation. Somebody is talking about rest. Once you're at level 15, you can take a vacation and give yourself a good treat. AZINONET says, congratulations, once you are done with level 15 and you are given a brand new car, to say you are now an AZINONET ambassador. Imagine every state we have people driving these cars around, and people say, who is this person? Who is this person? And they'll say that's Madam AZINONET. You can put your name there. That's Madam AZINONET. And definitely prospects will just be flying into your space without you even making noise. Okay, so congratulations. Definitely at that point, you're going to be helping, the less privileged. You're going to be giving back to the society, and you're going to be doing charity. Okay, AZINONET is a beautiful picture, and we are after, like I said before, we have a strong and robust support system to help you succeed. Allow us to help you. Don't just assume that I am good, I can do it. By the time you receive one or two distractions or objections outside there, you just come and say, don't worry, I'm coming. Before you know it, 2 months, 3 months have passed, you are coming. Please allow us to help you. And definitely, we have a strong, robust system. We call it 20-80% rule. This rule states that you are doing 20% of bringing people to fill up your board, which is inviting them to meetings, inviting them to leaders. And we are doing 80% of explaining the business to those your prospects, and definitely they are going to come back to you, because by the time we are done taking care of all their questions, they are going to come back to you to get registered. So just take advantage of that beautiful structure and leave all the stress of, oh, they rejected me, they say it's something else, or whatever the excuse is. Please, people will give excuses, but if you are dogged, you are determined, you are ready to work with us, we are good to go. So congratulations. Once you have done your registration, this is how our back office look like. You can see your know how to navigate the system. Please, at this point, I also want to remind our members that you are going to be in a meeting tomorrow by 8 p.m. That meeting is for only members. In that meeting, we'll show you how to navigate through your site, through your back office, monitor how you do your registration and everything. So that meeting is for strictly registered members. If you're hearing that information now, and you're not registered, you have to do that now before that meeting. If not, you are not going to be given access into that meeting. So congratulations, welcome on board, and join us in leveraging, because we have realized that the secret to a successful and wealthy life is called leverage. Leverage is working less and anymore, because why? You are going to be having a lot of hands working with you. So welcome to a beautiful life with AZINONET. Registration is actually free, because filling the form, the details, your name, your phone number, email address is free, but you have to activate your board with 15,000 naira. Okay. Now, you are free to do as many accounts as you want. You can do for yourself, your family, your loved ones, people that you want to help, and all that. But remember, you must have a different phone number, a different email address, a different username for each of the accounts. You don't use one email for all those multiple accounts. You don't use one phone number for all the multiple accounts. So you must have those different details before you go into that. And you must be ready to work all the boards if you're going to do multiple accounts. So congratulations. You are free to fly as high as you want. Our payment is instant. We get paid every day in AZINONET. Nothing stops us. And definitely we are going to, continue to earn as much as we want. So congratulations, everyone. We are showing you how to be financially free from slavery. So make up your mind that you're going to break the chain of poverty. Even if in your family nobody has gotten to the level of millions, or maybe they have not been stable in the level of millions before, you are going to break it, and nothing will stop you. There's no village people that will chase you. It is you that will chase yourself. So make up your mind that I'm going to break into the level of millions. I'm going to stay there. Okay, make that decision today. Let this meeting count for you, that I came to this meeting on the 15th of October 2024, and I started my journey in AZINONET, and I'm riding high, and nothing is stopping me. The key to getting success is getting started. Get started now. Get started now. This point also, even if you're a registered member and you came into this meeting and maybe sometime your business has been slow, get started now. To get the alert is to do the work. So get started immediately. Invite massively for the next meeting on Thursday and be ready to fly with us. Who is ready? I'd like you to type ready, 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 ready on the chat box. Let me know that you are ready to get registered. You are ready to fly as high as you want. Nothing is going to stop you from making it big in AZINONET. These are our bank details. Please go back to who invited you to AZINONET and let the person guide you on registration. Okay, the person is going to show you the bank details to pay into and also show you the link for registration. Okay, so make the wise decision today. And I know you're about to make that decision. Madam AZINONET is here to celebrate you. All our great leaders, our CEO, everyone is here to celebrate you. And congratulations, everybody. I believe you have questions. Please do well to raise your hand, and the moderators are going to take your questions and respond to all your concerns. Definitely, there's nothing that is too difficult for us to handle in this meeting. So congratulations, everyone. If you invited someone, congratulations. If you are coming in for the first time, congratulations. And definitely, we are all going to see each other at the top. Congratulations, everyone, and have a beautiful night. Thank you so much, Dr. Godson. Thank you, CEO, sir. Thank you all our great leaders tonight. I appreciate. Madam AZINONET is signing out. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Pastor David, that was excellent. Amazing.
That was great, great. Well, explicit, straight to the point. Straight to the point. Okay, do we have any questions? Please just raise your hands. Yes, we have God's will. God's will in the house. You can unmute your mic and let's hear you. First, tell us where you're joining us from and let's get your comments. God's will.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. God's will. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm speaking from Adekiti, Ekiti State.
Great. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. I've listened to the presentation, and I'm having just two questions to ask. From the presentation, it said I have to get myself registered, and I'm sure I have two other people to also introduce to the business. That my two, we also have to look for that two. That I'm having 7 in my board. If every 7 in the board completed the payment, I will move to board 2. Correct, am I right, sir? Okay, sir. I mean, I only need to introduce the business to just only 2 persons.
All right. Thank you very much.
Am I right, sir?
Okay. Now, the way it is that we have the board is made up of 7 persons, and we have 15 boards. Board 1, board 2, board round 1, round 2 to round 15. And each of the rounds is made up of 7 persons. Okay. And you alone can have the whole 7. Okay. You can have a multiple account of 7 persons. But in this case, from the question you're asking, you are to bring just 2 persons to get their own 2. Your board of 7 is completed. You have cashed out from board 1 and you move to board 2. And those 6 persons in your board 1, they too are to do the same thing. Now in AZINONET, you have just 3 major tasks. 3 major tasks to fulfill in AZINONET. Number 1, you do your registration and make your contribution of 15,000. You become a member of AZINONET. Number 2, you have to recommend 2 persons. And number 3, you have to work with those 2 persons so that those 2 can get their own 2. That's all. So everybody that comes in must fulfill these 3 major tasks. And that's how you keep flying. That's how it is.
Okay, sir. So when I now move to board 2, because I only saw the display of the board 1 in this presentation. Okay. When I move to board 2, how many persons do I also need in board? Because say that I don't need another person. So can we also have the diagram of what happened in board 2?
Okay.
Or I just move the board 2 to wait for others to come and join me there.
Now, let me explain. Now, you know how networking is. If you're a networker, you will understand how this. You don't need to start waiting for your downliners for you to move. Otherwise, you will wait till eternity, because not every downliner has the same spirit as yours. Not all downliners have a target. You might have a target and you are working with that target. You might have a vision and you're working with that vision. Some downliners are just naturally lazy. So you don't need to wait because you have gotten your 2. You fold your hands expecting them to do the same. No. So you keep talking to people. You are receiving alerts, and those alerts are your evidence. They are your evidence. People want to know, want to come in, and that's how you keep progressing. Now, how do you move? Now you have successfully moved from round 1 to round 2. Now, how do you move from round 2 to round 3 is what I want to explain now.
Okay, sir.
Now, your board, like I said, every board is made up of 7 persons. You have registered. You have to bring 2 persons. By the time you bring these 2 persons, you are 3. And those 2 persons, you need to work with those 2 persons to get their own 2. And when that is done, your board of 7 is completed. You have moved to round 2. You've cashed out for 24,000. Now, those 6 persons, 3 on your left, 3 on your right, they are in round 1. Their board of 7 is not completed. Remember, the one on your left, the first one has 2 persons. That first one needs to work with those 2 persons under him so that those 2 can get their own 2, just like what you did. So the moment that is done, the one on your left, his board is filled up. He has cashed out his own 24,000 and he has moved to round 2. Now, that 24,000, we're only saying that is the amount you are cashing out. Before you cash out that 21,000, there is an upgrade, which you have to contribute to level 2. That is the way the money is being generated in AZINONET. Some people ask the question, they are paying this plenty money. How are they generating the money? Where are they getting the money? What business are they doing that they are getting this kind of big money to be paying people? It's self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. The money is generated within us. The more people are coming in, they are coming in with their money. Now, you registered 15,000, okay, from your pocket. But your next payment in round 2, as you're going to round 2, you will contribute from your earnings. From your part of your earnings is used for contribution in round 2. Okay, and the remaining is what you are cashing out to your bank account. So those 2 persons directly under you, the moment their board of 7 is filled up, they cash out their own and move to meet you in round 2. In round 2 plus you are only 3. You and your 2 downline. Okay, the moment those 4 people under you, the people they brought brings their own 2 complete. Those 4 persons, their board of 7 is completed too. They too, they have cashed out, they have contributed to round 2, and they have cashed out, they've all met you in round 2. When that is done, your 7 person is completed again in round 2. Then you've cashed out 45,000. Remember that 45,000 is the remaining after you have upgraded, you have contributed to round 3, and you have moved to round 3, you have cashed out 45,000. That is the movement in AZINONET. It's not that when you get to round 2, you start looking for people that will join you in round 2. No, everybody starts from round 1 and they graduate accordingly. That is how you graduate from round 2. You graduate to round 3, you graduate to round 4. That is how it goes till you get to round 15. And AZINONET, you can't work alone. You must work as a team. You must work as a team for you to get to where you're going. Thank you so much. I believe you understand very well. Please, can you unmute Mr. God's will so that I will know if he has gotten everything I said?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. From our understanding from this explanation now is that every member that joined me in round 1, I must have to assist them so that they can also come and join me in round 2. We all have to work together to also move to round 3.
Beautiful. Now,
so from this now, must mean that if I'm bringing anybody in, I must bring somebody of like mind to join me, not just a random person that says, okay, come and join. There's a program going on, and it joins, it just remains that way. Which means I must work with a like mind. I join, I look for a like mind that understand what network marketing means, joins me. With that, I think I can move faster compared just
You're
bringing
very
up
correct.
any random person to just come and join for joining sake. Am I right, sir?
You're very correct. Now, there are some, they don't have the knowledge of networking, but they have a teachable character. They want to learn. There are some you need to teach as a good leader. One thing AZINONET does is AZINONET bring out the leadership quality in you. AZINONET bring out the leadership quality in you. You have to go through your boards. There are some they have registered, yes, but they've not been able to bring their 2%. So you will call them. There are some that you're too broad, you're down that generation, because the way the system is built, you can monitor your growth. You can monitor to your 5th generation, to your 3rd, 5th, 100 generations. You can look at your board and see that this person has registered since and he has been unable to get this. You can pull a call through. Hello, how you doing? Good to have you in my team. I've noticed you've been here for some time, but you've not been able to get your 2%. Is there any challenge? You could begin to ask questions and work with that person, no matter where the person is in Canada or the person is in Warri, you can fly. There's no restriction in AZINONET anywhere you are. So whether the person knows how to do networking or not, you can coach the person and you fly. And one of the things you must understand about AZINONET is not necessarily mean that you must canvas about AZINONET. It's like go from street to street, house to house. When the presenter was presenting, she made mention that there is 80-20 support system. That 80-20 support system means that you would do the 20% while the AZINONET management will do the 80%. And what does that mean? It means that the link that brought you to this meeting, share those links. Only if you can share those links to your contact and make them join this meeting, you have done the 20%. Our 80% is to talk, coach them. The presenter will do his excellent presentation while the moderators will take their question and answers and explain furthermore, and they will be convinced and will send them back to you for registration. That's exactly what it is. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Finally, so if I have a community of 100 persons now, we can all arrange ourselves in 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and register.
You are very correct. Now, if you have a community of 100, see, Mr. Gottwill, I tell you the truth, you are the kind of person that we get around 15 in no time. In no time, I bet you, if you try and you start it, you will get there. I assure you. The only thing you need is consistency and be deliberate about your business. Now, network marketing is not a secondary. You can never succeed in network marketing having it as a secondary business. Network marketing, if you want to really succeed, it must be your first number one business. Every other thing can come in. Otherwise, if you are not focused, you will lose track. Okay. So if you have a community of 100, you're good to go. Even if you have a community of 7 persons that can have a roundtable meeting with you, have a breakfast meeting with you, and deliberating on strategizing on how you can get to the town square, how you can get to the chieftaincy councils, how you can get to the market women association. I tell you, you can break through.
Thank you very much, sir.
I appreciate you.
Finally, sir, what is the sustainability of this system, sir? Because a lot of us have our name at stake, whereby we are bringing people into a system, and some of them will want to join because of our pedigree, because of the respect they have for us. Then are we sure of the sustainability of the system?
All right, thank you very much for this question. Now, AZINONET is saying that you, Mr. Gottwill, you have had your fingers burnt, and because of the respect and trust your community people had for you, they too have been a victim of several platforms because of you, and they are unwilling to join anything again because of Mr. Gottwill. So AZINONET is saying that it is you we are interested in, so that you can use AZINONET to redeem yourself. Now, the sustainability of AZINONET is self-sustaining. Now, if nobody registers, okay, and one person comes from a village and say, Kai, this kind of beautiful opportunity, and nobody's seen it, and this person started AZINONET, he went and get to his town and discussed with 2 people, and the 2 people agreed to join him. And those 2 people do the same thing. They're paying him. Now, AZINONET sees everybody that joined as number 1 person. That's the way the system is built. Now, the sustainability of AZINONET is it's self-generating. I want you to listen to me carefully. AZINONET is not taking the money of individuals to go and do forest trading somewhere. AZINONET
Yes.
in the money of people to go and do business somewhere. That when the business of that place fails, it affects AZINONET. Nothing like that. This is it's like a running pipe. As the money is entering, is going to this person. Now, one thing you need to know is AZINONET does not pay monthly. AZINONET does not pay weekly. AZINONET pay daily. Meaning the money is not piled up somewhere to be tempted by someone. You understand what I'm saying? The money is not piling up somewhere that at the end of the month, if AZINONET is paying monthly, by now AZINONET would have been cashed. Why? Because maybe the money will be accumulating somewhere till at the end of the month, 8 million is ready to pay those people that are meant to. My goodness, somebody will run away with that money. Though CEO is not that kind of person, but see, money is a spirit. But AZINONET is built in such a way that every single day there's a payment going on. Every day. So there is no money stuck somewhere. The money that is stuck is for one person which body will be filled tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? So it has
Okay.
sustainability. Lastly, AZINONET has an entry point and have an exit point. You enter from this round 1 and you exit from round 15, meaning it has a self-recycling mechanism. Recycling. As you enter, you cycle out from that end, you enter, you recycle from that end. So everybody is being carried along. Okay. AZINONET has 10 years plan. It has 10 years plan. So you have no fear. This is what God has brought to us to liberate our dear country, Nigeria. I tell you the truth, sir. You alone can pull Ado Ekiti State for AZINONET. You alone. All you need to do is just have a strategic plan of 7 persons that will form your board. If that is too much, get only 2 people that will form your board. That will form your board. I tell you the truth, you will fly. You will fly. Go to the website www.azinonet.com. Go and read about AZINONET. Study all through. Do your research about AZINONET. And I tell you the truth, you will see. We are regulated by all government agencies, EFCC certificate, all the government regulatory bodies are involved with AZINONET. So I congratulate you especially. And fly,
Thank you very much, sir, for your explanation. Apart from this Zoom meeting, do you have any WhatsApp, any platform, any group chat like WhatsApp or Telegram?
Have you registered?
No, I've not registered.
The moment you register,
I'm taking my time to follow up, understand it very well. Definitely, I'm going to get myself registered.
Okay, the moment you registered, you'll be added to the global WhatsApp group that we have. One of our group is over 1,000 persons. Over 1,000 persons, and the group is not blocked for only admin. It's open for everybody. Meaning you can air your views, you can say whatever I want to say, but you must be cautious that there are people in the group. We are all respected members, respected people as one big family. Okay. So by the time you register, you'll be added. You say what?
I said it's for registered members only, the group.
Yes, the group is for registered members only.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll join very soon.
If you need videos, if you need the certificates of AZINONET, you can ask the person that gave you the link to this meeting and you get all that done.
I will do that.
I am being this explicit. I'm being this explicit with you because sometimes when we are answering one person's question, we are automatically answering 100 persons' questions because the same question might be burning in their hearts to ask. So, congratulations, sir.
I get it, sir.
All right. Okay, we have Ibrahim Ojo. Ibrahim Ojo, it's so good to have you. You can unmute your mic and ask your question. First, tell us where you're joining us from, and let's get your comment. Ibrahim Ojo, are you around?
Good evening, sir.
So good to have you, Ibrahim.
Good evening, sir.
Good to have you, Ibrahim.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I was just introduced. I was just introduced to this group, so I was asked to join the meeting this evening so that I should know the way forward of AZINONET.
Thank you very much. Please tell us where you're joining us from. Where are you joining us from?
Lokoja, Kogi State.
Lokoja. Great. You are welcome. Go ahead and ask your question.
To be honestly, I did not, due to fraudly issue, like we have been encountered for many platforms like this, and we have been fraud, and just like MMM and other things. That is how they invited us, and we key into it. At the end of the day, it crashed. Nobody gets his or her money. Hello, can you hear me?
What is your question?
Ibrahim,
hello.
Do you have a question? Ibrahim,
yes.
Do you have a question?
I just need the yes, I just want the group to enlighten me on how AZINONET operate.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Now we will be having today is Tuesday. We will be having another Zoom meeting on Thursday and another one on Sunday. Now we have Zoom meetings three times every week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Same time, same link. Okay, I presume you joined us very late. That's why you didn't get the nitty-gritties. But going back to it again will be strenuous. Our time is fast spent. So I will crave your indulgence to please join us on Thursday, same time, same link, and you will get the nitty-gritties of it. Or better still, go to our YouTube channel, just type AZINONET. You will get the meeting presentation, this meeting presentation, and others meeting presentations. And you will download all of them and you will listen and understand more of it. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim. I'm so pleased to have you in our midst.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Okay. AZINONET is amazing. AZINONET is making wave. AZINONET is becoming a household name. Okay, and I just know I want to call on Promise ACM. Madam AZINONET, please can you unmute Promise ACM?
I'm there. He can unmute.
Promise ACM, please can you unmute? And let me have some conversation with you. Promise ACM, are you here?
I've asked him to unmute.
Okay,
Mr.
please
David.
can you unmute Abba Father? Okay, Promise. Hello, Promise. How are you doing?
Boss, I'm good. I'm good.
So good to have you. Please, where are you joining us from?
From Akwa Ibom State, Abak precisely. Abak in Akwa Ibom State.
Abak in Akwa Ibom
Yes.
State. So good to have you,
Yes,
Promise.
yes.
Have you registered? Are you a member of AZINONET Nation?
Yes.
For how long have you been a member?
I've just been here 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks. What's your conviction about AZINONET?
I am fully convinced beyond every shadow of doubt that this is where the real game is happening, when it has to come to wealth creation. And not just that, because I love what is happening here. I love it. I am not quiet. I have stepped out of round one. Round two now, I'm just helping my two people to come up and join me. It's amazing.
I like your speed. Just 2 weeks. You're already in round two. And you are working with your two so that they could meet you in round two. That's amazing.
Exactly.
That's amazing. You know, one of the things I like about AZINONET is that, for me personally, I like I like to be involved with a process. With a process.
That's it.
AZINONET has a process.
It
What is
has,
the
yes.
process? You know, if I don't know the process, I'm afraid. But as AZINONET, I know the process, how it's been generated, you know, and I like to be
Mhm.
working with something that I have control over. Meaning, if you
Yes.
don't work, it doesn't work. You are the one to make it work, right?
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Great, great. So,
Yes.
how is AZINONET in your area? Finally,
Um, we are growing, but we need to create more awareness. That's what I tell my team people. You know, we need to create more awareness. People need to know that the time for poverty, the time for emptiness is over.
thank you very much.
With AZINONET,
Okay,
Hello, is it my network? I'm not hearing anything.
it's a call trying to Celestine. Please, can you unmute Celestine?
I've done that, Mr. Celestine. You can unmute. Yes, sir.
All right, good evening, my
Good
Good
evening,
team
evening,
Mr.
leader.
sir.
Celestine.
Thank you so much. Anytime we talk of AZINONET, I begin to see poverty as a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Anytime
much.
I hear AZINONET discussion presentations, I begin to see poverty as something that is no more in existence because it's just a matter of time. Just remove that T there, all of us are millionaires. Thank you
Great.
for a very nice job tonight, my Madam AZINONET. I just want to encourage everybody, though
Please,
it doesn't look very simple. By
Mr.
the grace of
Celestine,
God,
Mr.
sir,
Yeah,
Celestine,
you
please, can you tell us where you're joining us from?
Cross River State, sir.
Oh, Chris, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. By the grace of God, my first account hits moved from round 1 to round 2. The second one would have been today, but when all the little inches are cleared, the second one is going to meet the first one in round 2, and then I'm working with my members seriously so that they can meet me in round 2. Let my first account move to round 3. AZINONET is a real platform. Somebody just called me one of our platform where we are today and was telling me, hey, you are a pastor, don't stain yourself. This thing is not going to work. Well, the reason why I say let me say this thing is that anybody who is here just expect discouragement. But what you see should move you. I am only moved by what I see in AZINONET. I'm not looking at anybody because the individual saw my post. So anybody can see my post. If you like to follow, you follow. If you don't like, don't worry. One day you will come and meet me. And a lot of people may regret if they are waking up late. So let's grab it now. Anybody who, whether you are coming here for the first time, I beg us, let's grab this opportunity. I don't know. I call our CEO today. I typed to him. I say, you are ocean of wisdom. God will endow him with wisdom, and we don't need to joke with this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate tonight's presentation. I'm happy. God bless you and have a great night rest.
Thank you so much, Mr. Celestine. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. AZINONET is we all are working tirelessly to make AZINONET an household name. Okay. The way when you hear of Shell, what comes to your mind? When you hear of NEPA, what comes to your mind? The same thing when you hear of AZINONET, what should come to your mind? You know, I and CEO were discussing, I think, very early morning yesterday, and he was talking to me about how one man is pulling and trying to make AZINONET a household name in the city of Warri. Then after which he will move to the state capital. You know, what are your plans in that city where you live concerning AZINONET? I'll call on Abba Father, who is going to discuss with me here. Please, can you unmute Abba Father?
I've done that.
All right, thank you
Great.
very much, the AZINONET farmer himself. Honestly, I have just been sitting here quietly enjoying myself. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, my name is Abba Bamayi, popularly known as Abba Father. And I was just trying to type in the chat column, in case you are here and you are not yet registered.
Can you tell us where you're joining us from so that everybody will know?
I am joining right now from Nasarawa State. And yeah, I shuttle between Abuja and Nasarawa State. But right now, I'm in Nasarawa State. Yeah. You see, AZINONET, like I was saying, is a very, very strong movement. It's a force, a heavy force that you need to identify with it. You see, any great venture will definitely start small. It's just like when you are trying to start a journey, even a car. By the time you start the car, you go from gear 1. Let me use the manual car now, engine as an example. You go to gear 2, 3, 4. Then it gets to 5. You know what that means. You see, if you are here and you are not yet a member, I am begging you, please, if it is possible, don't sleep tonight without getting registered. Delete this mindset that people have, the common mindset. I said, he wants to use me to make money. The opposite is the case. The person who invited you to this meeting wants to bless you, wants to add value to your life. And write tonight's date down. You will go back and thank the person if you take my advice. 15,000 naira might look too big to you. But let me tell you one thing. Wherever you are working, if you are working, either as a civil servant or as whatever, let me say you're a civil servant. Perhaps your salary is maybe around 100, 200,000. Do you know how many years it will take you to work and save 760 plus million for one account? Imagine that you have 3 accounts and God blesses you, and these 3 accounts enter and exit level 15. Let me say, in worst case scenario, by this time next year, my brother, your village people will never forget your name. In fact, your state will know that you exist. So the greatest error you have in this life, not even just this step, in this life, is missing out on AZINONET. AZINONET has everything you need to become successful. Everything. You have the platform, you have the information, you have the leaders to guide you. How many systems organize this kind of meeting for their people 3 times a week? Just invite. Forget about the fact that you can't even get. You are saying that my problem is how to get people. No, your problem is yourself. The problem is that you have not decided to show somebody love. The person who invited you here for this meeting is already showing you love. Why can't you show the same love to somebody? Invite them to this meeting and let the leaders help you enlighten. The CEO is here listening to all of us now. Imagine the CEO has never missed a single meeting. So you can imagine that. Come here with your questions, ask, they'll put you through, clear your doubt. You have no excuse to be poor. Oh, I tell people, you have no excuse to be poor. So the only person standing between you and success is you, nobody else. So I want to encourage you tonight, please don't miss this opportunity for any reason. Let me shock you. Those days, we have this opera called The Rich Also Cry. You might be aware of it. Do you know, as I am, nobody will believe that Abba Father doesn't have 15,000. But the day I was told about this, in that moment, I don't have that 15K. I looked at it, I said, 15,000. I called a friend and said, guy, I have an emergency. Please send me 20K. I'll give it back to you in 2 or 3 days' time. Because Abba Father, are you kidding me? I said, yes. But you just wanted to test me, send me the 20K. Instantly, I registered myself for AZINONET. Let me tell you one, shock you. I registered today, if not for network issues, that same day I've gone to stage my level 2. But the following day, I entered level 2. And as I'm entering, I placed my withdrawal, I got my cash. And I called out my friend. I said, your money is ready, but I'm not giving you back that money. I want to keep it for another 3 days. Send me your details. There's something I want to do with it. Then, as I sent it to me, I registered it immediately. Then I now sent him my evidence of payment. I said, that money I collected from you, look at what it has generated for me. He said, the 20K, give me 24. I said, no, he gave me 54,000. I just reinvested 30K again. And the 24K is what I used to register you out of it. Now, the remaining 9K, as I'm talking to you, I'm sitting at the place of the cost civilian garden. I'm eating fish to recover myself. Let me show you guys. The guy came to meet me there, and there and then, that was how I told the guy about AZINONET, and the guy picked fire. As I'm talking, see, once this once everything peak, don't be surprised if I tell you that I'm in level 4, because the cloud, the rush is just too much. And we have not started the enlightenment we want to do in Abuja yet. So you can imagine, my target for AZINONET, let me tell you, level 15, worst case scenario, 9 months. That's my target. 9 months. So guys, think AZINONET, sleep AZINONET, eat AZINONET, gist AZINONET. In fact, if you check my DP, my status, you can't see, you'll be tired. If you don't want to see AZINONET, stop viewing my status. If you are my friend, if I greet you good morning, you answer me how far, you don't join AZINONET. So you have to be crazy about this business. That's just the fact. If you want results, put in the required effort. Be crazy. Carry your business for head, guy. Nobody will help you carry this. It's you. If you know you need money, join AZINONET and give it all. Give yourself target 3 months. See, one day you get back your money immediately. One day. And the beauty is that you are not paying another money again for the rest of time. So what are you scared of? You would only spend this money. And this Tinubu regime, guys, nobody will tell you now you need extra source of income. That is just the basic truth. By the time the bill is come hitting you, guy, are you not tired of asking somebody, please give me urgent 2K, give me this one? Are you not tired of? You should be giving out. And that is the vision that the CEO have, to empower families where people will say goodbye to financial lack. It may not be immediately, but let me see, all of us here, nobody's less than 18 by the grace of God. I'm not saying, but I'm just assuming. But let me tell you something, nobody was born as we are today. We started from somewhere. At the point we're lying down, learning how to sit down, they start learning how to stand up, start learning how to crawl, all those things. And today now we are adults moving. So start somewhere. Don't think you start today and become 700 plus. No. But the question is, even if it takes you 1 year, even if it takes you 2 years for your 15K to generate that wealth for you, 700 plus, the question is, have you lost anything? If you are keeping your money in the bank, I am telling you, you are making the worst mistake in life, the worst. Save 100,000 naira in your bank account. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. After 1 month, you will see what the bank will give you as interest. And then you will see what the bank will charge you as debit and the rest, maintenance fee, this one VAT, this one cost. You'll be shocked. So take 15,000, take 30,000, take 45. My joy is that there is room for multiple accounts. So delete poverty out of your life with this concept that AZINONET CEO has brought before us. You have nothing to fear about. See, fear is false evidence appearing real. Yes, you have done a network business before, you have done this before, and you have lost money, and don't say, so what? Have you not seen somebody that bought a brand new car today and then it crashed? And to make you even believe something, let me tell you, people die every day of road traffic crash. Yet all of us still desire to own fancy cars, beautiful cars, exotic cars. Recently in Lagos, though it's a sad one, but I have to say it is the truth about life. I will die today, everybody will die someday, everybody will die one day. Recently in Lagos, there was a building that collapsed around somewhere, I think around Orili or so. So just fell down like that. We have had cases where buildings have collapsed and killed people. Yet we desire to have our own houses. You see women giving birth, at the point of birth, they have stillbirth. Yet that same woman will still take in and become pregnant, trusting God for another child that will survive. So that you have done a business before and you have lost money, you have failed, is not an excuse for you to say, like somebody was saying earlier, that they have seen them, they have come, they are crying. AZINONET is not that type. This is a contribution. And the beauty of it is that people will always come in. It's contribution. So there's nothing to compare as you know. It's not a Ponzi. It's not. This is a real system. Look at the certification. EFCC have certified it. What are you afraid of? The is trademark, the CAC, government institutions are so, and the CEO is somebody that you know is not a faceless business. So what is your fear? The only fear you have is you. Please go and sign up this night. Don't sleep till tomorrow. Say this night, even if you don't have the money now, sign up this night and begin to work towards it. By tomorrow, you will get that money you pay. That's what I love AZINONET about registration is free. You don't need a penny to register. Then activate immediately and see what will happen. You will come back to the next meeting, which is on Thursday, and you will share your testimony if you take my advice. So this is the little piece I want to add to this meeting this night. I celebrate all the anchors, all the leaders. You are doing great and wonderful. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us, and your source never run dry. You continue to be enriched with more wisdom and knowledge. CEO, sir, we celebrate for this platform. May God continue to give you more power, more grace, and more wisdom to run this affair, this common system to its peak by the grace of God. And not just peak, you will live long to celebrate the millionaires and the billionaires that you are raising. One day, we'll gather around you and you will say, oh, these are my flock, and we'll celebrate you. This is my prayer. Thank you all very much. I still remember myself, Abba Father.
Thank you so much, Abba Father. Always inspiring. Always inspiring. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. On this note, I would like to call on, before I call on our CEO that we're going to hear from tonight, I would like to call on Coach Mirabel. I always like hearing from you, Coach Mirabel. How is AZINONET in your area?
Good evening, great leaders. Good evening, everyone. It's been a very interesting meeting today. Well done, Madam Timi. You've done so well. And to our newbies on board, you have discovered the secret of AZINONET today. Here you are, unlocking the world of opportunity and financial security. With this great project, you are guaranteed a consistent income that will bring you to the point of, can you hear me?
Coach Mirabel, please, can you tell us, for the sake of our newbies, tell us where you're joining us from?
From Abuja, Nigeria, currently.
Great, great. Please shoot.
Okay, great. So if you have been, now that you've had this opportunity, please do not leave here until you reach out to that person who invited you to this amazing opportunity to sign up. Whether you're looking to supplement your current income or build a sustainable source of income, AZINONET offers you that platform. It allows you to fly to the sky. In fact, in this opportunity, everybody wins. And you heard a presenter today telling us that you have opportunity to even register more than one account. Once you have the capacity, please feel free to do so. I can tell you, until you realize that your bills don't care about how you feel, does not care how, if you woke up fine or not, the bill will show up. In fact, I was discussing with my friend today that it's even more difficult now to move from one place to the other than to eat. So if you are in this opportunity, you don't have to worry about all of that, because a platform has been made available by the mercy of God through our CEO to ensure that you can leverage on the system where you are guaranteed a means of sustainable income. What more do you want? You have no place to be afraid of anything, because you can actually go to Google and ask questions for yourself. There's no place for doubt here. And if you do not tell that person about AZINONET, don't worry, stay where you are. The truth is that over time, they will tell you about AZINONET. Those contacts you are hiding, you have no monopoly over those contacts. You're not the only one who knows them. In no time, AZINONET will be on national newspaper. The government will be saying, if you want something for yourself, there's an opportunity you can also leverage on. You hear the Senate president saying that anything you have, you eat. You can imagine those you are waiting for to solve your problem, telling you whatever you have, just eat. So imagine such a thing. Your destiny is in your hand. Don't sit down with permuting in your head what you need to do. 15,000 before you close your eyes and open it. I don't know what 15,000 can do for you today, or that can last you for a day in eating or buying something tangible or your data. In 24, 48 hours, it's over. That's applicable to how minimal you want to do your. So ensure that you do not go to bed today without registering and signing up a check ahead for yourself. Because in the next 6 to 1 year from now, your life financially will not be the same. You'll be suckered to so many people. Many doors will be open to people who you ordinarily will hide away from because you are afraid they will ask you for money that you don't even have to spend for yourself. Take your life very seriously. If you don't, nobody is coming to help you anywhere. The economy is here enough for you to understand. Leverage on AZINONET today, and you are guaranteed that in no time, you'll be among the multi-billionaires that will be birthed courtesy of this opportunity. God bless us all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Just now, as I was talking about the vision of our CEO to ensure that no one goes back to poverty, I felt emotional, tears hanging in my eyes. And today, CEO is going to talk to us. David, I guess I can go ahead to welcome our CEO.
Please go ahead.
Mr. CEO, sir, thank you so much again and again and again. I don't know how else to say this. We are in for a great time. Mr. CEO, sir, you're welcome, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Madam AZINONET. You make me feel so emotional this night. I understand. I want to thank the AZINONET Money Farmer. I want to thank the King One, Dr. Godson Onyoku. And I want to thank each and every one of us, too numerous to mention, Coach Mirabel, our father, Professor Bamidele, a host of leaders who have been very, very consistent, who have been creating value and making their contributions. Every one of us has contributed in making AZINONET what it is today. I want to especially thank Godson Onyoku. He has done a great deal in creating awareness in AZINONET. More than 80% of the content that we use for activities, both up and online, most especially in the online space, content that he created voluntarily, not just for himself and his team, but for the benefit of everyone. As he create the content, he push it to the nets. If to tweak it, you can just do it. So that's what he's been doing. Professor also created content, and all of that is benefiting all of us. So I want to thank each and every one of us for what you have been doing. This is just the beginning. We haven't started yet. Again, my name is Mr. Enoch Azibeltu. I am from Delta State. I'm an German, a student of international business and development economics, a husband of one wife, and I'm a Christian by faith. I believe in God. In my private life and in my public life, I confess and acknowledge the supremacy of God Almighty. Yes, AZINONET is here to stay. I will be the first person to admit that God has a hand in AZINONET. All of this knowledge couldn't have just come from my source. I believe that God guided us, probably planted this seed, and gave me the grace to be able to think it out, provided the human and material resources to be able to bring it to where it is today. Some days ago, when I was discussing with some other person with me, and in the course of our discussion, he was asking me, how much have you invested into AZINONET, how much investment went into making AZINONET what it is today. I told him that, Oga, this is 3 years down the line, and when we started this project, I gave myself 5 years when AZINONET was going to make money, and this is year 4. So I told him that at the beginning, I was keeping record of how much I was spending, but at the point I got discouraged that if I keep these figures, if I see how these millions are being sunk in, just like you are fetching water into a well, it would discourage me. So I taught the paper, I never took record of how much I have spent so that I can keep my focus without staring at figures and all of that. I said, yes, keeping record is good, but I know keeping record is good, but my focus is how the program can succeed, irrespective of how much goes in. As long as the program succeeds, I'm good to go. So what I'm saying in essence is that AZINONET is bigger than myself, because God is spiritual. God cannot be felt or touched. You can only experience it. And because we are mere mortals, God will always use the instrument of human being to birth his vision. Just as he raised Moses to initiate the movements of the children of Israel from the land of bondage. And God saw that Nigerians are resilient and enterprising people. God has blessed this land with everything that I believe that Nigeria is the most blessed land on earth. I might be wrong, but that is my conviction. That the most blessed portion of this earth is called Nigeria. Because all the necessary ingredients are abundance. We have arable land. We have weather that sustains production year round. We have the water bodies. We have the mineral resources of all kinds. Then the most versatile and intelligent set of people on planet Earth are Nigerians. What I mean on planet Earth, I mean both white and black people. The most resilient and intelligent group of people that you can find anywhere around the world are Nigerians. So God loved this geographical entity called Nigeria. And so he put everything there, but somehow we are very, very unfortunate with leadership. We have everything that God has put in place, but somehow leadership is lacking, not just in small measure, but in very high measure, such that the resources are not being harnessed for our own benefits. And so probably God saw that we needed something else, a system where we can take control so that we can become a catalyst for development. Maybe that's why I put this idea. So I'm quick to admit that AZINONET is bigger than myself. I'm only being used as an instrument in God's hand to bear this vision. I will own AZINONET. All the certificates are out in the public. Print them, own them, legitimately use them to promote AZINONET. Our desire is that God helping us, few years down the line, we want to walk the streets of the cities and towns of this nation. And we want to see people in their hundreds, in their thousands, and possibly in their millions who are able to live the life of their dreams. And so for that, we set up a 10-year plan. A 10-year plan is to raise a minimum of 100 self-made billionaires. When you become a billionaire, Mr. Enoch didn't make you. AZINONET didn't make you. God used Mr. Enoch to provide AZINONET as a platform where you came and prove yourself. and the system was able to pay you, and so invariably you are a self-made millionaire. Although we believe that you give us some credit by saying that, oh, God used you to put this platform, but you work the money, but we're able to keep the system to enable you work the money. That is the only credit that we get. So we want to ensure that 10 years down the line, maximum or minimum rather, we want to reach 100 self-made billionaires and at least 1 million multi-millionaires. That is what we intend to create. That is what we intend to achieve. So you can actually set the standard for yourself. Do I want to be among the billionaires? Or do I want to be among the multi-millionaires? Whatever be your goal, whatever be your targets, system is there. AZINONET is fast enough if you have a jet speed to run with you. But even if you have a snail speed, AZINONET is patient enough to wait for you. We are here to stay. We will do well to run this business in compliance with the laws of the land so that we will not be found wanting on the point of law. Giving room for government agencies to clamp on us, by God's grace, we will not allow that to happen. And we specifically build the system in such a way that whenever you complete your tax, the system pays you. And when the system pays you, AZINONET is not a bank. AZINONET is a digitized Osusu. And when it is time for you to pack Osusu, you wouldn't say that, oh, make them keep my money first. After 2 days, I will come and take it. You don't do that. So AZINONET expect that as your wallet is, and you should be able to get your money before you go to sleep. So by God's grace, we have ensured that that happens. I will do not have any intention to ensure that that will stop. So your destiny is in your hands. How far you want to go, how quickly you want to make the money, it's all in your hands. And I believe that if you are here and you are not registered, your friend that invited you means well for you. Take this opportunity very seriously. Like one of them said, like Coach Mirabel, I think, even if you don't take AZINONET seriously, it won't be long. Someone else will come and tell you about AZINONET. So why delay your time? Why postpone the journey when you can start today and accomplish it much earlier? So coming to the current issue, we are having interfacing with GT Bank, which is our official bank, and because they have successfully transited to their new Finacle suite, but it appears that they have not been able to touch all the ends, so we are unable to verify payment. That is why those who have been funded and who are facing a withdrawal request are pending. We see all of that in the back office. And so we are also making alternative arrangements. And incidentally, the lady who is helping us to process the alternative arrangement we are making with a new generation bank, she's in this meeting and she's listening to all of us. I spent the entire day with her in the office, and I believe by tomorrow we'll be able to conclude the process. My tech teams on standby to do their own parts. So all things being equal, by God's grace, we'll be able to, if GTB comes, believe that we'll have been able to finish our alternative arrangements so that those that are due for payment, we can drop their payments. Then people can register. Those who need to take the necessary step will be able to take it and will make money. So whenever GTB, absolutely nothing to worry about. AZINONET is safe and you are safe. Go and make money. go and make money. If they like, let them do whatever they want to do. But with AZINONET, you can actually take your destiny in your own hands. Together, we can make history. We want to create a financial ecosystem that will act as a catalyst. It's very clear that AZINONET money is not for frivolities. When you get around 7 and above, each time you cash out, you'll be cashing out in millions. So at that point, we will create the AZINONET Millionaires in that club. And then we will ask you, welcome to the Millionaires Club. What is your life passion? And how do you intend to use the money that you made from AZINONET, being AZINONET millionaire, to pursue that your life passion destination, to the growth of the economy? That is what we want to achieve. And by sense, we'll even join that Millionaires Club before the end of this year, though we still have a few months to go. Our father said that Max, he has how many months?
9 months.
Is it a year or
9 months?
to be able?
9 months.
Are you hearing? AZINONET money farmer. I hope you are hearing them. They are coming. So I've spoken at length. So excited. We will definitely meet. For those who have teams around Warrior, a medical doctor at his own hospital for AZINONET, and is spearheading a mega event. Is putting in close to 2 million to put up that mega event. He's willing to do everything to make sure that AZINONET become a household name. Presently, he has paid for radio jingle that is played 5 times in a 5-time daily that is going to run for the next 1 month. Everything is done. Billboards are going to be placed in strategic locations. Somebody is doing all of that. Not for himself, to make sure that everybody hears about AZINONET within Warri, then he will take it to Asaba so that it will be easy for everybody. That is what he's doing. So we are a community of friends that want to really help ourselves. So I thank you so much for giving me your undivided attention. By God's grace, it will be much more earlier than we envisaged before we can make our histories and make our testimonies. Thanks for listening as I pass on the invisible microphone to Madam AZINONET and the AZINONET money farmer. Remain blessed in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Please go ahead in our chat box so I see you. Mr. David, I said this meeting is more inspiring than the last one. And that's what has been.
If you're hearing this, if you're under the sound of my voice, Mr. CEO, Mirabi just did that. Go ahead, go to the comment section, type, thank you.
But Father, thank you so much also. I feel like the fire is burning, Mr. David. Wow.
The fire, it's something, I don't know what to say. I'm just speechless.
Wow.
I said that to salvage the situations in Nigeria, God want to use AZINONET to change the economy of Nigeria. And I'm very, very grateful to be among the first pioneer member. Yes, everyone joined AZINONET in the first year pioneer. So you are not, even though you are joining now, you are a pioneering member. Okay, so count yourself. Don't delay. It's time to fly. Okay, it's time.
Mr. Davis, sir.
All right.
I want to inform us that we have a new WhatsApp group for registered members. Now, the old group is already 1,000. So we have the group for level 3 to 6. So if you have members that are notifying of the admins and you'll be added to the new groups, please, if you're already in the old groups, don't ask to be added to the new one, please, so that we can manage the crowd members meeting, so that you can learn more about AZINONET, about how to move the business to the next level. So thank you all so much.
AZINONET, thank you so much. Our time is fast spent. Wednesday, have your plan, and it's time to move. You heard the CEO. So it's time to move. It's time to fly. You go to the street, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Tomorrow, they will come rushing back to you. All right. On this note, I'll call on. Who will I call on now? Okay, let's pray. Please. Thank you for this platform. According to your word, that said, whatsoever is born of God, and is taken through the lips of dear God for AZINONET. We pray that your name alone be praised and adored. In Jesus' name we prayed. Amen and amen.
Amen.
Come your way again, same time, same station on Thursday. Still living in the atmosphere of AZINONET. Good night to you all.
Thank you. Well done. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you,
I'll
AZINONET
see you
farmer.
guys in Abuja and Lagos very soon.
Oh, yeah.